It is time to make another twin flame video, and today we are going to get back to the basics. What are twin flames? Make sure to watch this entire video because you will see that my image, the way I see twin flames, shifted over time once I learned about manifesting, about the concept of the holographic universe, timelines, and all of that fun metaphysical stuff that will probably change your view on twin flames as well. But let's dive right in. What are twin flames? What I used to think is that it is literally when our souls split, they are the other half of our soul. Well, when I said half, I always had to say it's not really a half, it's more like biological twins, where you have one fertilized egg and then that splits, and then you have two complete humans, not half humans, but two complete humans that came out of one fertilized egg. And in a way, I still think it is true, even though now I think it is more symbolic and not maybe as literal as I used to think. Now, before I talk more about this video's topic, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Janine, and I have been coaching people on their soul journeys since 2005, so I'm very experienced when it comes to coaching. I am a licensed life coach, Ho'oponopono coach, hypnotherapist, and astrologer. Also, I am a psychic medium, and I am someone who has specialized in guiding people together in their soul's journey. It is my mission to give everyone the love that they deserve. So if you're interested in that, check out my other material, and also, of course, you can reach out for personal coaching. But now let's get back to the video. Now, I learned about manifesting, about Neville Goddard, everyone is you pushed out. And when you get into metaphysics, you learn that everyone and everything is a reflection of your inner world that is then pushed out into what you call reality. But if every person is a reflection of you, that means a twin flame is not more or less a reflection of you. It is not more or less part of you than any other soul on this planet. But it is, of course, meant to be felt in a different way because, well, that is important. I see the twin flames more like a template. You know, your soul wanted to make this specific experience, and it is the experience of meeting that one person. There is this instant connection, there is this shift, there is this sudden change, growing and awakening. And of course, I do see that split twin flames and monadic twin flames are a little bit different. If you want to learn more about that, then I do have videos about different types of divine counterparts. Make sure to check that out because I cannot put all of that into this video here right now. But so when we meet our twin flame, it starts something within us. It leads to, with the split twin flame, more to rapid healing and awakening. And those few who actually are dealing with a monadic twin flame, it is even more about ascensions, because in order to meet a monadic twin flame, you already went through some healing and ascension. When I say some, I mean like pretty much advanced. So if you're starting with someone, it's not a monadic twin flame. So a monadic twin flame can only come once you already have done a lot of the healing, clearing, purging, awakening. Oh my God, I have super exciting news. I just finished my first book on twin flames, and it will be available for free. Yes, you heard it right, for free on Amazon. You will find a link to Amazon in the description box below where you can download that book for free. But seriously, I would appreciate if you would leave me an honest feedback on my book, because that will of course help other people to find my book. So if you're up for that, if you want to have a free copy of my ebook about what are twin flames and everything you need to know about twin flames, make sure to download it. And I would forever be grateful if you would leave me an honest review then on my Amazon account. Thank you so much, and I hope you like my book. So let's get back to everyone is you pushed out. As more and more physicists now believe, is that we do actually live in a hologram. And as already said, what is real is our consciousness, our inner world. That is what true reality is. And what we perceive to be real is not. It is just a projection of what is within ourselves. I also believe in a timeline theory, and they can kind of go together, which means everything already is created. Neville Goddard said creation is finished. And even if you are in the spiritual field, you probably already heard time doesn't exist, it's just an illusion. Yes, because everything is already created. That, however, would mean strict determinism. However, we still have free will, because every outcome is created. So it's not just one future, it is all possible futures that exist simultaneously. I always compare it to radio channels that are broadcasting at the same time, and we tune into the one that we would like to listen to, right? So if we change something within our assumptions, it's a law of assumption, we shift into a timeline where we make a different experience. We then get a different future than we would get when we stay the way we are. So the people in your life, they are actually formed by your own inner assumptions. And it could be very general assumptions about cultures, about people who have red hair and have freckles because you made an experience with someone like that when you were young, and that of course formed your assumption about people who are like that. It could be about everything, and most of those are actually very much subconscious. So even when you meet a stranger and you haven't really formed an assumption about them specifically, you do have assumptions about some people are like that, and then you experience that in the reflection in your mirror through another person. But when it comes to romantic love connections, those are the 3D representation of our own either divine inner feminine or masculine, depending on what energy you are most dominantly in. Because all of us, we have both energies within us, because we all have an inner child, you probably heard of that, but also we all have an inner feminine and inner masculine energy. And those are formed by the people in our childhood, primarily the first 70 years of our lives. So it doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman, it doesn't matter if you're dominantly in a feminine or masculine energy, your inner divine feminine is formed by the women you experience in your life. Your mother, maybe your grandmother, aunts, older siblings, sisters in that case, or maybe even teachers, those who were important in your early childhood. And the inner masculine is formed by the men in your childhood. But also, of course, for example, if somebody with a key role like your father is absent, that also will shape your inner masculine energy. And then you grow up, and let's say you are a woman who is most dominant in the feminine energy. Of course, you could be a woman who is more in the masculine energy. It has nothing to do with sexual orientation. It more has to do in, are you more like a very rational person or a more emotional person, more into feminine or masculine energy. But let's say you are a cis woman, and then you attract a man, and that man is the representation of your own inner divine masculine. So if something in your childhood went wrong, for example, your father is absent, or maybe there was no separation but he had to work a lot, or maybe he was even there but he was not very much caring, then you would attract men who prove your image of manhood right. It can start with the first guy in your life. And then there is the red thread. However, some people, it also happens that they had an amazing childhood, they had amazing relationships up to a certain point, and then it shifted. That happens if something within that relationship shifted. If, for example, you are a woman and your image about womanhood changes, or by that I mean, for example, you always put yourself last and you're not taking care of your own inner feminine energy, and you, for example, are not in self-love, and then the reflection, the other person, will start also not respecting you, and that then of course can change your image about man. So those images that we get programmed in the first 7 years of our lives, they're not fixed. They can always change, which is good because they also can change for the better if you work on it. So your divine counterpart, or actually any romantic partner, is the 3D projection of your own inner divine masculine energy. And if you are a man in the masculine energy, then of course the projection of your own inner divine feminine energy. But you can change that if you really work with your inner child, work with your childhood. I do have some revision videos that you can watch in order to reprogram your childhood, because your subconscious mind does not know what is real, what is imagination. So not for your real memory, but you can tell your subconscious mind, I'm the one who was always loved. So you can give yourself new, I say memories, but again, it is not that you really will remember something else. It is more energetically. You reprogrammed your own inner divine feminine and masculine. And if you are inner divine feminine, if you treat her well, then you will have to be treated well by those people that surround you. Now, before we continue, it is important that you please like, subscribe, share this video, and leave a comment. What have you learned that is new? All of that will of course help me grow my channel, and it will help you as well, because then I see what kind of videos you like and I can generate more of it. it is important that you check out my other playlists. For example, my top secret tips to manifest playlist. Those are some tips you won't hear anywhere else. So if you're stuck in your manifestation journey, make sure to find maybe that one tip that helps you to push you forward to your manifestation goal. Also, of course, make sure to check out my other manifestation playlist. And if you're still robotically affirming, boo, boring, make sure to go to my other channel. Link is in the description box below. Janine Nicole Manifest with Music. Because I decided that it is time to make manifesting fun again. So I generated many songs that you will find sorted into different playlists for different genres or topics, where you can make your own playlist to listen to those songs daily. Those are songs that are fun. Those are affirmation songs and other songs that will get you into the state of the wish fulfilled in order to manifest your desire with fun and ease. I will see you there, but now let's get back to the video. If you reprogrammed your inner masculine, then of course the masculine in your life, specifically the romantic partner, will have to treat you in a better way. But you have to shift and change on the inside first, and only then it can get projected back onto the outside. That is also what, twin flames on our journey, we talk about inner union. You harmonize your inner image of femininity and masculinity, you heal that and you work on that. By the way, I do have a video. It is called How to Manifest Your Twin Flame, and it will show you exactly how you can do that, harmonize that, and change in order to manifest your person. So let's go back to twin flames. We already declared everyone is a reflection of your inner world. Every romantic partner you meet is a reflection of either your inner divine feminine or masculine. So how are twin flames special? Because they are. I don't want to say that any other soul connection is less special, because every soul connection is special, right? But twin flames are different. So with twin flames, you have a massive intensity that can also, however, show up in other type of soul connections. It's not the only very extremely intense connection. You could be dealing with a strong soulmate, a catalyst, another form of divine counterparts, because there are several, but twin flames are extremely intense. The difference about twin flames, as I said in the beginning, is they trigger something within you, and there is a before you met and after you met. You are not the same version of yourself, because once a twin flame comes into your life, the template starts to work and a rapid shifting ascension journey will happen. So many clients I've had, and I have had probably over 20,000 consultations in my almost 20 years of coaching, many reports that all of a sudden they start overthinking their job. Is this my dream job? Is this my vocation? Or is it just something I do because I'm too scared to do what I really want? And then they get the bravery to go after what they want. However, there may be a dark night of the soul prior to that, and when I say maybe with a true twin flame, it is very likely because a purging process starts, and all of a sudden you are confronted with everything that no longer fits in your life. And then you have to think about, well, that friend, is that really a friend, or am I just tagging them along because I'm used to that, but I don't feel well in this relationship anymore? I feel, for example, I am used by this person, or they don't respect me anymore, and you start purging everything that no longer suits you. And it can be people, it can be moving, it can be finding another job, but also, of course, it can be old habits and old ways of thinking. If that doesn't happen after meeting this person, it is not a twin flame, because again, it's like a template. Your soul wanted to evolve, and you can go to a monastery and meditate for 20 years, or your soul was like, okay, that is nothing that nowadays we do too often in our society. So twin flames are a perfect way to really trigger you and trigger that ascension journey. So that is what makes twin flames different than other soul connections. However, again, you can have that with a catalyst as well. With a twin flame, you do have the intensity, and with a twin flame, in the end, you do get the union. If eventually your paths separate for good, it's not a twin flame. Then it may have been a catalyst preparing you to attract a divine counterpart, because you already grew and you purged. Another important aspect of a twin flame is that they have a very specific energy in regard to yours. You know, the split twin flame often is complementary in many regards. So in astrology, we often see, for example, you're an Aries, then they would have Libra because it's the opposite sign, but you do have something grounding in the middle as well. For example, you may have opposing sun sign, but in the same house, or you have the same moon sign. And of course, we cannot go based on one sign. You will have that with many planets in your chart, that you have opposites and sameness at the same time. And the monadic twin flame, it's your very much, you have yin yang energy as well, but not like opposing signs. It is more like yin yang signs. For example, Cancer and Leo belong together because one is the sun, one is, you know, Leo is ruled by the sun and Cancer is ruled by the moon. And then we do have, for example, Virgo and Gemini because they're yin yang of Mercury. Gemini is the yang, the masculine part of Mercury, and Virgo is the feminine part of Mercury. So we do have yin yang. Mars, of course, would be Aries and Scorpio. Venus would be Taurus and Libra. The Jupiter signs would be Pisces and Sagittarius, and the Saturn signs would be Aquarius and Capricorn. And I hope I have not forgotten any of the signs. So those would be the yin yang signs. So your twin flame, it is a different relation to your own energy. Of course, we're not just going by one sun sign, right? You cannot be like, okay, I'm a Virgo, he's a Gemini, so we're twin flames. No, you would have that with many planets, maybe almost all of the personal planets, that they're somewhat related. So the energy is very much yin yang complementary. For either split twin flames, it's just different yin yang because it's opposing plus same energy. And the monadic twin flames, it is again the yin yang within the energy of the planets. If you want to know more about that, I do have an entire playlist, Signs of Soul Connections in Astrology. You can check that out. So yes, the twin flame is a reflection of you. It is the 3D reflection of your own inner divine feminine and masculine, plus rapid ascension journey, healing journey, growing journey. That is what a twin flame truly is. I hope it helped. Make sure to check out my other videos. If you have more questions, of course, you can reach out for personal coaching. I do see you there. I see you in my other channel, Janine Nicole Manifest with Music. Also, of course, I see you in my comments. What have you learned? Is there another video that you would like to make me do? Do you have questions that are more general? Of course, not personal. For personal questions, you can book a personal coaching. But drop your comments, share this video. Maybe you know other people who have no idea what twin flames is and they just talk about some BS. Make sure to send them this video. And now, I do see you in my other videos, my Twin Flame 101 playlist, and my other channel, Janine Nicole Manifest with Music, or in personal coaching. Until then, I do wish you all the best now. Bye-bye.